Good morning, you guys. Welcome. It's another episode of the Kitchen Witch Supernatural Cooking and Tarot Show. Good morning. We are making jambalaya stuffed peppers today in a Creole sauce. So I hope you guys like some good Louisiana, New Orleans cooking because that's what we're doing in honor of my granny. So come on in, you guys, hit that like button. Super chat is on. I'll wait for a few more of you to come into the room, get a paper and a pen so you can write down this recipe as we go. I had to make my coffee and I actually forgot to put a little sweetener in it, so let me just do that real quick. Oh my goodness. It's always something. It's always something. I always forget something. All right, that's better. Good morning, you guys. So I made myself an eggnog latte and I forgot to put the white chocolate sauce in it. Yes, they have eggnog at the grocery store already. It's not even Halloween. Go figure, go figure. But hey, I look forward to it every year because I basically just put it in my coffee instead of cream. How are you guys today? It's so good to see you. I am a little hungover today. I did go out for a little bit because I hadn't gone out in 6 weeks and I needed to get out of this freaking house. So I did get to see a bunch of my friends last night and it was an amazing time. It was just so much fun. Hope you're all doing well. Hi, you guys. Yes, recipes, we're cooking, we're making jambalaya stuffed peppers. I love making stuffed peppers in fall and winter because they're really nutritious. They're so versatile. You can do a lot with stuffed peppers. I've made them stuffed with feta and like ground turkey and spinach. I've made them Tex-Mex style. I've done them, stuffed them with like meatloaf, bacon. I mean, there's so much you can do with a stuffed pepper, but this is a nod to my French Creole grandmother, Antonia, who has been gone a very long time. But I learned how to cook by watching my father and his mother, my paternal grandmother, in the kitchen cooking, and grew up around the bar and restaurant industry. So this is just to honor my family. We're coming into Samhain, Halloween, where we honor our dead. We honor our ancestry and the people who've come before us. I think, cooking and keeping those traditional family dishes alive is really, really important. So we're going to get started, okay? So the first thing you want to do is we're going to heat up about a tablespoon of olive oil, and we're gonna put that in the pot and then turn the flame on. I'm cooking with gas, and I've lightened up this recipe. It is the sauce called for a whole stick of butter. We're not going to put a whole stick of butter in the sauce, but instead we're going to put a little bit of butter and some half and half, and it's going to be more like a Creole cream sauce that these are going to bathe in. So let me get my flame on here, and I'm using my power burner on the stove, and it heats up really quick even if you have it set on low. So we're just going to let that oil get hot, and then we're going to put in 1.5 cups each of chopped onion, green bell pepper, and celery. This is the Trinity. This is a staple. This is in most Creole dishes, is your Trinity. Now I've also seen it with, celery, carrots, and onion, but French Creole cooking, it's celery, green bell pepper, and Spanish onion, also known as yellow onions. So I have that chopped and ready to go. We're just waiting for our oil to heat up. And what we're going to do, then I've got a pound of, I sliced this up. I did all my prep yesterday. I'm such a good girl because I didn't want you guys sitting here like you're watching paint dry. So I have my andouille sausage sliced up into 1/2-inch slices. Andouille sausage is a traditional Spanish smoked sausage. It's pork, and it's very spicy. Now, this particular sausage is made locally here in Milwaukee, and they have a hot version and a milder version. I chose the milder version. I want to be able to taste all the seasonings, all the flavor. I don't want my mouth to be on fire, but it will have some kick to it. If you can't find andouille sausage, you can use smoked Polish sausage or any other type of smoked pre-cooked sausage. So let's, I think our oil is hot enough now, so we're gonna, the first thing they want me to do here, let me just, I'm sorry, I've got this. Scroll up here. Gosh darn it. All right. Bear with me here. I have it on my tablet, and there's like a whole page of advertising on this, and I can't get it off to get at my recipe. Hang on, my screen's frozen. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna put our sausage in first. Okay, and we're gonna turn the heat up here to medium. And we're just gonna cook the sausage. Now I'm doing sausage and jumbo shrimp in mine. You can also do chicken sausage and shrimp, like 3 different kinds of meats. If you could throw in some diced up chicken thigh. I'm just trying to keep it like a little healthier here. So we're gonna just let our sausage brown a little bit, and then we're gonna add our Trinity. So while that's getting brown, I'm gonna drink some coffee and chat with you guys for a minute. Hit that like button on the way in. Super Chat is on if you wish to donate. Welcome and thank you for sharing part of your Sunday with me, you guys. I love getting together with my tribe in the kitchen and just hanging out and enjoying life, you know? We're just browning our sausage to start here. Give it a quick stir. I'm not going to cook this too much because it's going to bake off in the oven, and we're going to preheat our oven to, I'm going to do 300 degrees because we're going to go low and slow on this. And I'm using a cast iron We're busting out my new Le Creuset cast iron Dutch oven today. So this holds the heat. So this you don't really want to use for high heat unless you're going to sear something. Because the cast iron does definitely distribute and hold the heat really well. Alright, so my sausage is starting to brown. I'm going to add the Trinity. 1.5 cups each, again, of chopped onion, celery, and green bell pepper to 1 pound of sliced andouille sausage. And we're just going to give this a stir. I'm going to actually turn my heat down a smidge. I don't want my veggies to burn. And we're going to let the veggies get sweaty here. Sweaty. Sweaty balls. You guys remember that Alec Baldwin? They usually do it at Christmas time. The sweaty balls on SNL. It's hot in here, by the way. Very warm upstairs here today, you guys. All right, so all right. So this has to cook for about 3 minutes or so until the veggies are starting to get tender. Again, I'm not going to overcook this because it's going to be in the Dutch oven and cooking slow, and it's going to finish cooking after I stuff up my peppers. Okay. These go for a few more minutes there. You're making turkey wings? Yum! Good morning. Hey, Legal Pill Pusher. I love cabbage too. Cabbage is yummy. I like it sauteed. It is so good. Hi, Dorothy. Good morning. Shannon, good morning. It's so nice to see you guys today. Okay, now we're going to add some garlic to this, and let's see here. We're going to put in about 3 cloves of garlic, which should be about three good sized teaspoons of minced garlic. Personally, I freaking love garlic and onions and all that stuff. So we're going to throw that in there, stir that up real good. And we're going to cook that till it's fragrant, so you can smell the garlic. My oven is now preheated. Giving everything a good toss. All right, and then hang on here. Okay, and then we're going to throw in some rice to this, and I'm going to put in about 2 cups of rice. I am using a mix of long grain white rice and some brown and wild rice that I have left. So about 2 cups of rice is going to go in next. My measuring cup here. Just to make it a little healthier. So basically whatever I've got left in here is about 1.5 cups. And we're going to add a 1/2 cup of long grain white rice. There. Okay. So just gonna give that a stir real quick. Now we're going to add in a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. I'm using this brand. So if they had at the store. So I'm just going to throw that in with the juices, and then we're going to stir that up. I'm definitely going to have quite a bit of leftover jambalaya, which you can freeze this. This makes a huge, and I've even cut the recipe back a little bit. Alright, so just want to stir that up. Mix everything in really good here. The rice is going to soak up all of these liquids. And again, we're not going to overcook this, because it's going to go in our peppers and cook off in the oven. Okay, so we're just getting our filling made. And then we're going to add our, I'm using low sodium, fat-free chicken stock. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a shake, and then that's going to get in here. And this is a 32-ounce, 4 cups. So 4 cups of low sodium or salt-free stock. The sausage has enough salt in it, and we're going to add some more spices to this. I don't eat a lot of salt, and if I do, I use sea salt. Make sure that's in there. Okay, give that another stir here. And it seems really soupy, but believe me, this is going to soak everything up. And then we need to add about 2 tablespoons of thyme. You can use dried or fresh. I'm using dried. And if you're using dried herbs, you want to put them in your hand and crush them. Okay, and then we're going to throw in a couple bay leaves here. Remember, you cannot eat bay leaves. You have to take them out of your sauce before you serve this. So throw a couple nice sized bay leaves in there. And I'm going to throw in some Creole seasoning. I'm going to put in about we'll put in 2 teaspoons of Creole seasoning. I like Tony cherries. You can also make your own. And we're going to put some of this aside, but I like this one. Okay. Alright, so we're going to give that a good stir. Okay, and then what we want to do is bring this up to a boil. And then we're going to take the heat down to medium-low, and you're going to cover this and cook it for 15 minutes until your rice is tender. So I'm going to bring my heat back up to medium so we get this to a nice rolling boil. While that is doing that, we are going to season up our shrimp. I'm putting in shrimp with this andouille sausage. So let me grab my shrimp out of the fridge. You have about a pound of jumbo shrimp. These are 16 to 20 count per pound. So we're going to season these up with some salt, pepper, some cayenne, some parsley. So we want to use about a teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm going to do maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon. Use kosher. I'm using sea salt. I'm just over here on the counter because so you guys can't really see me. So I'm just going to put the salt in there first. Okay, and then you're going to put in about a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And about a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I'm using Budapest Best Hungarian paprika. And you're going to put in about a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, also known as ground red pepper. Now you could, this seasoning, like you could definitely season shrimp like this and then throw it on the grill for Creole style grilled shrimp. And then we're going to put in some, about 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley or about a tablespoon of dry parsley. Alright, and we're just going to give this a nice little stir. So we've got all of our spices and our shrimp here. I'm just going to toss these cutie pies, my little swimps, my swimpies, with the seasoning here. And these are going to go in at the very end, and I'm putting them in raw. Again, they're going to, when they hit that hot rice and sausage blend. They'll start cooking, but again, we're stuffing peppers with this jambalaya. And they'll finish cooking in the oven. You don't ever want to overcook shrimp because they can get very tough and chewy. And whatever jambalaya is left after I stuff the peppers, I will finish cooking and then put the rest into the freezer for another time after it cools off. All right, so our shrimp is tossed with the seasonings. I'm going to pop these back in the fridge while we're waiting for our liquid to reduce so that we don't end up getting salmonella or food poisoning or who knows what else. Those are guests that I don't want in my kitchen. So let me just clean some of this stuff up here quick, you guys. So just see what's going on here. Okay, our sauce is starting to thicken up a little bit, but we want to bring this up to a boil, and then we're going to let this simmer. And then while this is simmering, we're going to make our Creole sauce to go with this. Smells like New Orleans, y'all. How's everyone doing? Thank you for the likes, you guys. Hi, Christina. Hi, Cherish Love. I think I got some Creole seasoning up my nose. Wow. Hey, Darlene. Good morning. Good morning. Excuse me, you guys. I need to go grab a tissue. I'm like, my eyes are watering really bad right now. Woo. All right. I'm back. It's nice and spicy up in here today, you guys. Making our jambalaya. Now, if you don't want to go through all of this, like, hassle and you're in a hurry, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using a box of Zatarain's low sodium jambalaya mix. For some of you that might be easier. It's Sunday, I have time, but you don't feel bad. I really like Zatarain's. Their products are excellent. So that's another alternative if you don't want to go through all of this. But I like cooking from scratch because I can control what I put in it. And I tend to like more veggies in my stuff. So, like I said, you can, with cooking is completely different than baking. Cooking, you have more freedom and the ability to be more creative and take a recipe and make it your own. Whereas with baking, it's more of an exact science and you have to measure stuff and you have to be careful how you substitute ingredients. Okay, so we're at a boil. We're going to turn this down to low. Get low, get low, get low. Get low, we're gonna put a lid on it. All right, and then we're gonna cook this for 15 minutes, and I'm gonna start a timer. All right, now I'm gonna grab another saucepan, and we're gonna make our Creole sauce. Okay, I'm gonna move this pot out of the way. All right, so while that's cooking, let's do our Creole sauce. And this is Emerald Lagasse's recipe, but I'm doing it different. I'm not putting in a ton of butter and fat and stuff, but I am going to put a little bit of half and half. So we're going to heat up some olive oil, again about a tablespoon of olive oil. And you know what? I need to grab some basil from over here. I forgot to chop up some basil, so I have got some fresh basil here. And we just grab a cutting board, and we're going to chop up some basil real quick here. And over here off to the side by my counter. My kitchen is just set up really goofy, you guys. So I'm just going to strip off these leaves off the stems. Because we need about 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh basil. You can use dried basil too, but I happen to have a basil plant in my kitchen, so we're going to use fresh. I'm still here, you guys, and just focused. I'm concentrating. Trying not to get stems in here. Alright. Alright. Okay. I think we're going to need more than that. My leaves are tiny. My little leaves are tiny. I hope you're all doing well today. Again, thanks for joining today. We're making, for those of you joined late, we're making jambalaya stuffed peppers in a Creole cream sauce today. And we're using andouille sausage and shrimp in our jambalaya. You can also use chicken or ham if you want. Jambalaya is like one of those things that it's like you can throw the whole kitchen sink in there. Totally. Alright, so I think I have enough basil finally. I'm going to just give this a quick rough chop. Let's reach over here and get my knife. Aww, ASMR, really? That's so cool. Just think of me as your favorite auntie or mom in the kitchen, making you some good comfort food. I feel like cooking is the ultimate just show of love and affection is when you cook for people. right, so you got our basil chopped up here and ready to go. So, okay, so we're gonna heat up our oil over high heat. Oh, wrong burner. I'm gonna use medium heat because this is a gas stove and the burners are pretty big. So I'm gonna get my oil heated. I've got my Trinities. You're gonna use about, what is this? So this is about a 1.5 cups total of diced celery, green bell pepper, and onion is going to go into the sauce. So 1/2 cup each of chopped onion, chopped celery, and chopped green bell pepper. And then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And we're going to put some tomatoes in here too. Let me just clean up some of this while I'm waiting for my oil to get hot. Best thing to do is always clean as you go, and then you won't have as big of a mess to deal with after you're done cooking. Alright, how's our oil? So I'm using olive oil because it's healthier. Okay, so that oil looks hot. It's starting to shimmer. We're going to put our Trinity in there. And this is going to be a chunkier sauce. Now if you want to, you could definitely take an immersion blender if you want it very, very like creamy, like a gravy type of consistency. At the end. Okay, and then I'm going to add my garlic. Again, about 2 tablespoons it calls for. Wow. All right, well, my big tablespoon isn't going to fit, so we're just going to How you doing, guys? Alright, so we're making our sauce while we're waiting for our rice to absorb in our jambalaya. Okay. So we have to cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's soft, until your veggies are soft. So just kind of let that hang out here. Alright, and I'm going to need some oregano. So I'm going to get my oregano out. I already have my thyme out. So while this is cooking, I'll read off the ingredient list for the Creole sauce. You're going to use a tablespoon of olive oil, 1/2 cup of chopped onions, 1/2 cup of chopped celery, 1/2 cup of chopped green bell pepper, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. We're going to use a can of diced tomato, a 1/4 cup of chopped fresh basil. You're going to do about a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of chopped oregano, 2 teaspoons of chopped thyme, 2 teaspoons of Creole seasoning, a teaspoon of salt, which I think the Creole seasoning should have enough frickin' salt in it. You might not need to add this because, yeah, it's the first ingredient on here is salt. So I'm going to say just do 2 teaspoons of the Creole seasoning. And if you need more salt, add more salt. Just do it to taste. half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, four grinds or 4 turns of ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 3 cups of chicken stock, and we're going to put a little bit of butter and some half and half in at the end. All right, let me just give our veggies another stir. All right, and while that's finishing up, I'm going to open up my other can. Onion or tomatoes. And I happen to be using a can of diced tomatoes that already has basil, garlic, and oregano in it. A little more ain't going to hurt anything. The tomatoes and the chicken stock are going to go in next. Let's add our tomatoes. And our basil. And we're going to put in our oregano. And it says a tablespoon. I'm just going to put in a nice handful. Again, crush it in your hands. And we're going to put in some thyme. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got time for this. Put the thyme in there. Morris Day in the thyme. Give that a stir. So, Creole is a blend of cultures. Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, all coming together in Louisiana because of their location. There's a lot of traders, and New Orleans is actually, I think, next to St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest established city in the United States. All right, now we're going to put our Creole seasoning in. Where the heck did it's over here. Huh. All right, I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of Creole seasoning. Hang on, let me wipe this off because it's... All right, so 2 teaspoons of Creole seasoning. Our pepper, 4 turns, stir, And you have to remember too, when you're using canned tomatoes, there is some salt in the juices, so that's why I said you don't need to add a ton of salt to this. Okay, let me just check our jambalaya here. Woo! Everything's bubbly here. Okay. All right, and because I use brown and wild rice, this still needs to cook some more. It's still pretty soupy, and my rice isn't cooked yet, so this needs to, I'm just going to boil it with the lid off, and just put the lid on part way here. All right, then for the sauce again, we're going to put in our cayenne pepper. That's the next thing that has to go in. And I'm going to do, it says half a teaspoon, I'm going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon, because there's already some in the Creole seasoning. And okay, now we're going to add 3 cups of stock and some Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to turn this heat down. So 3 cups of stock. And we're going to add a couple dashes of Worcestershire. It says 2 teaspoons, and that's salty too, so you don't need to go crazy with that. I'm using a low sodium Worcestershire sauce. Okay. All right. And this is going to, we have to cook this over high heat. Okay, until this boils off and starts thickening up. And then once it's thickened, we're going to add maybe about a tablespoon of butter and some half and half. So we're going to let that cook some more. Okay. How's everybody doing so far? We are watching stuff boil. Do watched pots really boil? I don't know. Do. All right. So I guess what we can do while we're waiting for all this stuff to thicken up and boil, how about if I grab a deck of cards and I can like pull one card for you guys, and you can ask like one question, I'll pull one card, and we'll see what comes out for you guys. So I think that might be a fun way to pass the time while we're waiting for the stuff to boil. Let me grab a deck here. All right. All right, who wants to go first? We'll do one card pulls here while we're waiting for our jambalaya to get thickened up here and our Creole sauce to get thickened. Got my deck. Woo! You want to know if your ex is going to come back? All right. And it looks like Selma. Selma wants to know if her ex is going to come back. And then Shannon, I'll get to you. Okay, so will Selma's ex come back? No, you've got the Six of Swords. This person's moved on into calmer waters. Someone's gone, I think you've gone through a lot of stress with this person. You just need to move on and find something better. I feel like this person, there's a reason why they're an ex. They definitely caused a lot of grief, stress, anxiety, and you just need to put everything behind you, Selma. Okay, Shannon, you wanted to know about your finances. What specifically did you want to know about your finances? Cherish love, I see you. All right, Shannon, I just need you to be a little bit more specific. What exactly do you want to know about your finances? Okay, Stephanie, I see you. Hey, Kristen. Okay, you want to know if you're going to see some financial improvement because you've been suffering since the pandemic. All right, so for Shannon, same thing here. You're going to be moving on into calmer waters within the next 6 weeks. Things are going to pick up and you'll be able to put your mind at ease. Okay, so I definitely see that. Okay, Cherish Love, you were next. Cherish Love, what was your question? And we're going to do a full collective reading after we get our stuff in the oven. All right, I'm just waiting for Cherish Love. She was next. For her to type in her question. Will we get the money that you're waiting for? Okay, so there's going to be some sort of partnership here. There's a coming together. I feel like by partnering up with someone, you will be able to succeed. So I want to say yes, you will get the money that you're waiting for. Okay, who was next? Somebody wanted to know if Phil was going to come back and stop dicking around. Who was that? Is Phil going to come back? You got cut off. Yeah, you will be getting the money in about 2 months. Cherish Love, you will be getting your money in about 2 months. There's some sort of partnership. Okay, Kristen wants to know if Phil... Okay, hang on, Karina. All right, so let's see if Phil is going to come back or is he going to keep dicking you around. Whoa, almost burned that one. Nope. Walked away to the Eight of Cups. Does this Eight of Cups make his ass look fat? Why, yes it does. Let that boy walk. He is not coming back. I feel like no matter what you do, this person is never happy. He's always looking for greener pastures, okay? So, yeah, just let that shit walk, okay? All right, who was next? What is Jay's next move? what is Jay's next move? All right, so Jay's next move is also, there's a lot of people just moving the hell on. Keeping it pushing here. Six of Swords, just moving on. That's his next move. He may actually be moving overseas, or he may actually live overseas. But they're putting some distance between the two of you. So that is Jay's next move. I'm totally shuffling here, you guys. All right, what's the next question? Let me just give everything a quick stir here. Waiting for everything to reduce. Check our jambalaya. Let me just give that a stir. See if our, oh yes. Now we're getting thick here. Now we're talking. I'm gonna turn this fire down. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. This cauldron is, let me set these cards down. I don't want to drop my cards into the jambalaya. So you see that this jambalaya is getting nice and thick. Again, when you're cooking with brown and wild rice, it's a harder grain, so it takes longer to absorb the liquid. And you're supposed to cook it with the lid on. I had to take the lid off to get some of this excess liquid. And I just want to stir it because my rice was starting to stick. And I'm using non-stick cookware. Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave this like this. I want it to be a little saucy, again, because we're putting this in the oven, in a Dutch oven, and it's going to finish cooking in there. So we're going to let that just kind of hang out for a minute. I'm waiting for my sauce to reduce here, and then we're going to take it off the heat. We're going to add a little bit of butter and a little bit of half and half. It's going to be like a Creole cream sauce. Just let that boil. So we're going to let this jambalaya chill out here. So while we're waiting for our Creole sauce to thicken up here, I'll answer some more questions. I like a little saucy. Okay, so Christina, you're working on applying to buy a house. Starting the process for your business will both be a success. Okay, so will you be able to get a house and start your business for Christina? You got the King of Pentacles, girl. I'm going to say hell to the yes. You will be very successful here. You are solid. Definitely solid gold here. So that's a yes. All right, who's next? Is your twin flame meeting you soon? Darlene, will you be meeting your twin flame soon? Okay, keep in mind not everyone is called to a twin flame mission. I'm going to say, let's see if you have a divine soulmate, someone who is meant for you coming in. I'm going to say, don't give up. You are going to meet someone. You've got the Nine of Wands. That's Wounded Warrior. I feel like you've been through a lot of stuff in life, but you're not giving up. You're very feisty. I'm going to say eventually, yes. It might be a little while yet, but you're almost to the end of whatever relationship struggles you've been experiencing over the last 9 years. It's going to get better, and you will meet someone. So just hang in there. Don't give up. Okay? All right. Who else wants a question while we're waiting for our sauce to thicken up here? And again, I am available for private readings. And I normally don't do this, but because, you know, We're waiting for stuff to come up to a boil and thicken. You know, this is a nice way to pass the time. All right, who else has a question for me that you'd like answered? Oh, I see Nikita behind me on the table. She knows we're going to do a reading later. Should you start your own YouTube channel? The Archer and the Empress Tarot. Okay. That, you know, my advice to you is make sure you have at least 10 years experience under your belt reading for other people professionally before you start a YouTube channel. I've been doing this myself for almost 40 years. And I started my channel 2.5 years ago. But let's see what Spirit wants to show you. And do what you're passionate about. This is a beginning. Now, you might only have a year of experience, so I would definitely try to get more experience under your belt, but you are inspired. You're very creative, and if you do what you love, and you'll be successful. But this is the very beginning. You've got that spark. Just make sure you have a solid plan and that you are original and that your channel is different from anyone else's channel. It's very competitive. I'm not going to lie. It's very competitive. It can be cutthroat. So try not to pay attention to what other readers are doing. I'm friends with a few readers, but honestly, I don't watch their readings because I don't want the energy to influence what I'm doing. I'm laser focused on me and what I do, and that's kind of what you need to do as well. And don't be concerned about how many followers you get and all of that. It will come. Slow and steady wins the race. All right, so someone wanted to know, let me just see if we can. All right. Let me just go back through here. All right, so Amanda wants to know, will you ever be with the Pisces that has your heart? You know, a lot of us are wondering that. A lot of us who are dealing with Pisces, yes, they can definitely keep us stuck. So let's see if this Pisces is gonna come around again for you, Amanda. Be strong. Stand your ground. There's ego involved here, okay? Definitely someone's up in their ego. They're very stubborn, prideful. Somebody needs to tame that beast. I've got very strong Leo here, so one of you guys might have strong Leo in your chart. If he does return, it might not be until next July, August sometime, okay? All right. Who else? Who else here? I can't see anything on the chat here. Let's see. All right. Annie wants to know if you'll be successful in getting pregnant with Jay. So will you and Jay get preggers? Will you get a bun in that oven? Oh, yes, you're going to have at least 2 children here, or possibly twins. 6 of Cups. This is definitely good sign, okay? Even if it's not with this person, I do see you being a mother of 2 at some point with somebody, okay? And possibly getting pregnant within the next 6 months. Jenny wants to know if she's going to meet Mr. Moneybags. Let's see if Jenny's going to meet Mr. Moneybags. Oh, shit. Ace of Pentacles, held to the yes, but it's going to be about another year. Okay? So, yes, you will meet somebody who... He might be a bit of a tightwad, though. He's coming with only 1 ace and not 10. But... If he feels that you're worthy in investing in, he will take care of you. Yes, you can hear it simmering. It's really hot in my kitchen. All right, so will your Knight of Pentacles ever arrive? Will your Knight, yeah, you know, our buddy Shlomo, you know, he's slow, his horse is slow. He's not riding on the horse. He's coming in on the back of a frickin' turtle or a sloth. Let's see if Mr. Knight of Pentacles is going to show up. Yes, but he's coming with his wand in his hand, girl. Somebody needs to light a firecracker under his ass. I'm going to say yes. Aces are yeses in tarot. All right, let me just stir my sauce over here. All right. It's taking a while for this sauce to get thick. I mean, it's coming along, but it's a little too runny. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards for you guys. Who else has a question while we're waiting for the sauce to reduce? Will John ever open up with how he feels about me and when? All right, well, Christina, did I answer a question for you already? It's like one question, so one question, you guys. All right, somebody who hasn't had a question answered yet, please. No, that's okay, Christina, you're cool. Will the cap and will this cap see this Cancer lady? All right. Again, it's, you know, you might want to get a private reading. General readings aren't going to be 100% your story, okay? Just want to make that very clear. The only way to know for sure is get a private reading with me. But let's see if this cap is going to meet this Cancer lady. Yes, 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment and happiness, but also this is warning you to be careful about your idea around love and what emotional fulfillment is, about what happily ever after is. This is like fairy tale love. I'm going to say if you do meet this Cancer woman, it's going to be within the next 10 months or by October of next year. Okay? All right, who else has a question that I haven't gotten to yet? You're welcome. Is your divine masculine gonna call? All right, Latasha, is your divine masculine going to call? Hotline bling. What's that Drake song? Is that Hotline Bling? I'm hearing that Drake song. All right, is your divine masculine gonna call? Yes, it's good news coming in. Page of Wands. Yes, he's gonna call. It's about divine timing too, but I think he's gonna call soon. Be careful though, because he might want to be sexting with you. All right, and Pamela, ready to relocate? How much longer? You're in a shared living situation. All right, so will Pamela be relocating anytime soon? No, there's some restrictions and limitations, and there's some type of fear. But if you are going to be relocating, it's going to be between, probably after Christmas, between, I would say, December 21st and January 20th. If you do, but there's some type of restrictions and limits. Okay. There also, you might end up in a longer term, like you're in like this, you feel stuck, like you feel like someone's trying to keep you down, like someone's trying to keep you stuck. So you're going to have to try to figure out a way to free yourself and take more aggressive action to changing your living situation. Okay, Maria, will you get together with your crush? Okay, so will Maria get together with her crush? No, it's kind of heavy. I feel like it's like a one-sided relationship. So I'm going to say no, you need to let that go and move on. And Corianne, should you take a chance with the Aquarius? Should Corianne take a chance with the Aquarius? Go for it. Go for it, Queen of Wands. You looking sexy, girl? Yes, go for it. Just right now, I want to call you Margot, but I know it's Marta or something. Yes, Nikita is ready for some tarot, and she's licking her butthole. So classy. She's doing really great after her surgery, by the way. Margot, that's right. Yeah, I'm just doing it while I'm waiting for my sauce to thicken up. Normally I don't do this, but you know, we've been doing this for a good 15 minutes. Okay. Should you take a chance with another Cancer for, is it Annette? All right. Looks like Amani or something. I can't, but okay, so should you take a chance on another Cancer? Well, you know, we've got hard shells to crack. No, I think you're going to be going in a new direction here, and you're already taking those first steps to, you know, change things up and go on get on a better path with someone who's better. I think for you, you need someone who's open with their feelings, who isn't going to be moody or do, you know, emotional manipulation. I'm not saying all Cancers are like that, but you need to just go down a different path, and they're showing me possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, might be a better option. All right, I think a few more minutes on that. We're going to take that off the heat. I'm just going to give this jambalaya another quick stir here. I want it to cool off a little bit before I put our shrimp in here. And then we're going to stuff our peppers. And then we're going to put those in the oven. And I'm going to crack a window open because it's hotter than Hades in here. Whew. All right, I got time to answer maybe 3 more questions before we finish up our dish and put it together here. Okay, Brittany, will your love interest reach out to you? Nope. Walking away. Does this 8 of Cups make my ass look fat? You're seeking something. I think there's been a lot of emotional energy spent on this person. You just need to walk away. There's something better out there for you. Okay? Spirit's got something better coming in. Okay, and then will your Pisces guy communicate? That's what I want to know. Instead of just staring at me from the other end of the bar. Will your Pisces guy communicate for Casey Jane? Casey Jane! It smells awesome in here. Okay, so Casey Jane, will your new Pisces guy communicate? Somebody's crying over spilled milk here. I think he's still getting over an old love. This guy's a heartbreaker. He might also have dark hair, water energy. 5 of Cups. He's having a pity party, and there's something he's not opening up about, and it has to do with some regrettable choices that he made and some tough lessons he had to learn. But he's slowly coming out of that energy. I'm going to say time-wise, I'm like, give it about 5 months. If you guys are dating, just take your time. He'll slowly open up to you, and I think if it lasts 5 months, I think he's going to be more open to communicating. Okay. Just don't try too hard, you know, and don't pressure him. He'll open up when he's ready to. Okay? All right. Let's see what else. What else? What else? What else? Will your new real estate business do well? For Tara. Will Tara's new real estate business do well? Yes. This is the King of Swords. This person is very analytical, very decisive. This is someone that works with contracts. They analyze stuff. I think you might need to do a good market analysis here. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. I think the markets in general for real estate, it's definitely a seller's market. You're going to be good. Pauline, Pauline Peacock, I love that. Will you find a new partner? Will Pauline find a new partner? All right. You need to let go of there was like a really bad relationship here. But I feel like brighter days are ahead. I think the worst is over. You need to pick yourself up and move on. Pull these knives out of your back. And you will find it, but I think there needs to be more healing, or subconsciously you might be just overthinking about looking for a new partner or finding new love, and you're putting out the energy of desperation. So you will find it. There's someone for everyone out here, but you need to let go of the past and pick yourself up, and just stay optimistic is my advice for you. All right, our sauce is reduced. All right, so I'm going to shut that off. I'm going to bring this over here. We're going to add a pat of butter and a little half and half. I need a butter knife. All right, this recipe originally called for a whole stick of butter. I'm like, hell to the no. We're just going to put in 1 tablespoon of butter. Butter. It's like butter. It's like butter. Throw that in there, and a splash of cream, or half and half. You can use heavy cream if you want, but I like half and half because I'm trying to watch my girlish figure. And we're just going to stir that in a little bit here. Oh my God, it smells so yummy. Put a little bit more in here. Now, again, if you don't like your sauce chunky, you can definitely take an immersion blender and puree this, or throw it in a regular blender and puree it. But I'm going to leave mine chunky, okay? This is a classic Creole sauce. You can definitely serve this on top of red beans and rice, or etouffee, whatever. All right, so I'm going to put these cards aside now, get them out of the way, and I'm going to grab my prepped peppers out of the fridge, and I'm going to assemble this on my cooktop. So I'm using a 4.5 quart cast iron Dutch oven. Yes, it's a Le Creuset. I just got it. And, oh, we got to put our shrimp in. We almost forgot to put our shrimp in our jambalaya. Okay, so our jambalaya is hot. And I'm just going to throw our shrimpies in there, our swimps. Little swimpies that were seasoned and hanging out in all of their yummy spices. And I'm going to just give these a stir because this is going to finish baking. And our jambalaya has thickened up considerably, just sitting off the heat. And I'm just stirring in our shrimp. And these will cook because this stuff is like steaming hot. And I don't want my shrimp to be tough and rubbery while these are cooking. I've got my oven preheated at 300 degrees. All right, so our shrimp are gonna kind of start cooking in the hot jambalaya. And I have here about, I think 5 peppers that I cored and sliced the tops off of. I did all this prep yesterday before I went out. And so you want your peppers. I'm using yellow and red bell peppers. And when you choose your peppers for this, make sure that they can sit straight up in your pot, that they're not leaning over. Okay, but we made little pepper cups. So I'm just gonna set these guys over here. What I wanna do is I wanna lay a little bit of sauce down in the bottom of my pot first so that our peppers don't get burned on the bottom. So I'm just going to ladle some of this sauce here on the bottom. Okay. And I want to find a big spoon. All right, so you're just going to grab your pepper here and you're going to get a nice big spoonful jambalaya. Make sure you get some shrimp in there, some sausage, and just stuff your pepper. And you will have leftover jambalaya. And then you can just let it cool and then portion it out and freeze it because there's enough here for an army. So that's one pepper, and I'm just going to set this here on top of my sauce. It's going to hang out there. And grab a yellow one. Oh, here's a bay leaf that has to come out. We'll throw that over there. And I think and don't worry if you find a bay leaf in your stuff, just don't eat it, just pick it out. Because they tend to disappear. Like with soup, it'll float, but all right. Actually, I want to use my spoon. And I'm making sure I'm getting at least 2 of these jumbo shrimp in my cup with the sausage. How's everyone doing? Thank you again for hanging out with me today. All right, get in here. All right. Please don't fall over. Please don't fall over. I didn't say I wasn't going to be sloppy with this. There's like a little too much in that one. We'll just move that. All right, let's throw that in here. Okay, and then we just have one more to do. And then these are going to go in the oven while we do our tarot reading. And we're going to cook them low and slow at 300 for, I'm going to say, maybe an hour. And you can serve this with some, with a French baguette on the side. And I would say a good red wine. Because it is spicy. Or beer. Beer would be good with this dish too. Okay, now we're going to ladle the rest of our sauce on top. Let me just wash my hands and put jambalaya all over them. All right, so now we're going to take the rest of our sauce. And we're just going to pour that on top. And to serve this, if you want to be fancy, you could definitely chop up some scallions, some green onion, and sprinkle that on top, or some fresh chopped parsley to, make it pretty and bright. If you're serving this to company. Yes, but I like the colorful peppers. Let me show this to you guys. Here, I'll get this pot up a little closer. Okay, so we're going to put the lid on this and pop this in the oven. Low and slow at 300 if you're using a cast iron Dutch oven, because these do hold the heat and they grab the heat. You don't need to, cook at full. And like I said, I want these just to cook, slowly cook. Oh, that's heavy. Wow. All right. And I'm going to set my timer here. Leave it go for an hour. All right, I'm going to grab my coffee. I'm just going to warm up my coffee. I'm going to grab that and my water. And we'll go over to the table and we'll do your tarot reading. Thank you for the donation, you guys. You guys are awesome. Get my drinks situated, and then I'm going to move you guys over to the table. Table Mabel. All right. Let us go to the table here. I'll have to adjust the camera a bit, and light my candles. Bear with me here, you guys. Oh, that ice cold air feels so good right now. You guys have no idea how hot it is here with everything on. All my windows are steamed up. Okay. Make sure I have everything I need. And I'm going to light up our candles here. So I know you guys like candles. I love candles. Also, if anybody wishes to donate, on my Amazon wish list, there are soy wax tea light candles. I am running low. If anyone wants to donate a box or two, it would be greatly appreciated. So I do go through these when I do readings and stuff. You know, and I forgot to wear one of my aprons today too. My kitchen witch aprons. Oh well. Next time. Okay, I already have the cards sitting here, ready to go. This is going to be a love reading, as usual. All right, and I want to bring the camera a little bit closer. Closer, and I want to lower this a bit too, because it's up really high. Really high. Oh, darn. Sorry, you guys. I have to make adjustments, you know. Thank you for the donation, Pauline. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Just come up a smidge higher. I think this is good. Let's see, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Hi, Sue. All right, so this is a general collective love reading. Don't forget, I always go live Wednesday mornings for the Hump Day Love Shack around 9 a.m. Central Time. So definitely check that out. All right, so let's pull an oracle message first. And I'm going to take my slippers off because I like to have my bare feet on the ground. It's how I ground my energy. So I usually read barefoot. unless I'm reading like at a bar or out in public, then I have to wear shoes, of course, but I just like to be barefoot. I have like this love-hate relationship with stuff on my feet. Plus I have a really cute pedicure, so you know, gotta let the toesies show. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Divine soulmates, twin flames, love, relationships for you guys. All right, so in their overall energy, we have the spider. Be meticulous and patient. Okay, spiders are beautiful creatures. I know they're very scary, but they're very resourceful. They're useful. They get rid of other pests. But you need to be meticulous here. Someone has you hanging. They've left you hanging by a thread. However, if you turn that around, you just need to be patient. Someone might be a bit of a perfectionist here. And, you know, spiders have everything they need in their butt. They're little spinnerets that they use to weave their webs is in their butt. And they can, you know, use it to get around. They can make a home. They can catch their food and lay their eggs. And so be like the spider. Some of you may have, co-creating with spirit. Yeah. Yep, it's very good energy. And but you need to be meticulous and patient. It's not going to happen overnight. whatever this is, okay? Or you've been very meticulous and patient. On the bottom is the gate. A barrier keeps you from your goals. So there's some sort of blockage here. It may have been in the past, but it's some sort of a temporary obstacle. This is a wrought iron gate, so someone could easily slip their hand through and pick the lock, but someone's just waiting for this blockage to lift, I feel. All right, what else do we need to know, please, Spirit? Love reading for the collective. Okay, someone's feeling very scattered. My cards want to go all over the place. Let's see what they want to say here. Okay, here we go. Off the bottom, Two of Wands. This is making a decision and choosing a new direction. It's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone's kind of paused. They're at the threshold right now. Somebody's at a crossroads. And if you're meticulous and patient, things will open up here. But someone's about to start a new journey here. Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. It's Kundalini rising. It's sexual energy, birth. It's what you're passionate about. But do what you're passionate about. This could also be someone coming in to extend the olive branch, some sort of an apology. But you inspire someone. This is someone who takes inspired action, or it's the beginning of taking inspired action. So you've got the Ace and then the Two. So I feel like this was past energy. Now they're at a crossroads here. Which way do I go? Which way do I go, George? Which way did he go? All right. Five of Cups. It's our buddy Al, alcoholic, passed out at the bar, crying in his beer, feeling sadness and regret. He can't seem to drink his honky-tonk woman off of his mind. Nope, it's water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's still 2 cups of love here. There is still love. Someone might regret not apologizing or not extending the olive branch. They're keeping themselves stuck. They miss you. They're feeling a lot of regret and remorse, but 5 is the number of change. They're coming out of that energy. There's still love here. Mr. Alcoholic just has to, call a Lyft or Uber, pick up these 2 cups and take them to go. Bring it on home. Bring that love on home. Crying in his beer. Poor Al. 2 of Pentacles, more 2 energy. This is someone who's going through the ups and downs of life. Someone's been emotionally up and down, trying to balance their head with their heart. They're making progress, but it's been like this infinite cycle, and I feel like a new cycle is about to begin. Things are starting to calm down. I think the storm is past and they're starting to gain traction, or this relationship is going to start gaining traction here. On the bottom could it be Satan? Well, isn't that special? It's the devil. It's the devil. Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Capricorn here. or something is possible. There might be a lot of lust and passion because we have this. Okay. And someone might be regret because maybe it's whatever someone was passionate about, it ended up becoming very toxic and it didn't work out for them. And now it's time to move on and chalk it up to a lesson and move forward. And someone was passionate about two different things here, two different people, and one of them didn't work out. There was some type of spirit, I think, put a block up for this person. There might have been a lot of lust. It might have been built on lust, but it was restrictive. It kept someone bound, stuck. Someone may have some addictions, obsession, codependency. Okay, or you could just be simply dealing with a Capricorn, or Capricorn season is significant, but we're going to pull some more cards and see. Underneath that is the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Moon. So you've got Cancer, Taurus, Capricorn, very strong here. Someone is ready to commit. This is marriage. This is marriage commitment, but something's about to be revealed to you. There were some secrets. Someone's learning the lessons about their dark side. Someone might be doing some shadow work here. There's like a student-teacher relationship here. King of Pentacles could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We got a lot of earth in this reading. Earth, water, fire. He's the husband, the father. He is King Midas. He knows how to make the money. He works hard. He's down to earth. But somebody's restricting and limiting themselves. But that's the lesson that they needed to learn. We have a blessed union of souls here. But there's commitment here. Somebody's in the dark about commitment. They might be fearing commitment and fearing marriage. They don't want to get burned again. This is someone who doesn't really know what true love is, what real love is, who allows fear to hold them back and keep them from their goal. Now we have our next blue moon. This looks like a blue moon to me. And it's also showing itself here in my oracle deck, the cards that slid down underneath. But we have a blue moon on Halloween, a full moon. And I think it's going to reveal something about the soul connection. There's a very strong soul bond here, and it's a blessed union. Okay. Put together by Spirit. Long-term marriage, commitment, stability, Ten of Pentacles. You can see yourself with this person. They can see a future with you possibly. But this is looking to the future, security, stability, the long term. Making future plans. Planning for the future. And you're at the threshold, because you've been meticulous and patient, of a very passionate new beginning. So let's grab another deck and we're going to clarify all of this, okay? How you guys doing so far? Guys are quiet. There we go. Hey, Shardy. You're hanging in there. Okay. All right, so let's clarify our spider. Be meticulous and patient. This wanted to come out. Empress. New beginning of love and abundance. This is divine feminine energy. She is just sitting back. She's patient. She is not chasing. She is allowing this to come to her. She is attracting this. Someone might be hanging out in the background watching you. watching you be this empress. She's the divine feminine. She's all four queens in one. She is beautiful and she's love. It could be Taurus, Libra, Cancerian energy, but this is also divine feminine energy, the moon. It's a cycle. The cycle is about to start over with somebody for some of you. But she does not have to chase. She attracts what she wants. Someone may view you in a very twisted way as some sort of a black spider. She mates and she kills. They're waiting to come in for the kill. But the Empress is love. She's love. Love conquers all. Clarify the Empress with the spider. Someone's a boss ass bitch. She's the queen bee, yo. She's loving herself. She doesn't have to chase. She's beautiful, attractive, sweet as pie, sexy. She's the wife and mother. All right, clarify this Empress with the spider. Two of Cups, waiting for her soulmate, waiting for true love, expecting. You've been patient, waiting for your soulmate to come around. There's a strong bond here. Look at how he's holding on to her. So he just wants to, he's waiting. It's like he wants to just wrap his arms around her, but he's been hanging around. Something is holding someone back here from experiencing real love and abundance, a new beginning. But there's a new beginning. You just need to be patient. I feel like this is about divine timing here too. Clarify the gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. Knight of Wands. Someone's going to all of a sudden make a move and crash down this gate. It's the Kool-Aid guy. Oh, yeah. Hello, Kool-Aid guy. It's Carlos Spicy Wiener. Someone's going to come rushing in, break down your doors, break through your barriers. You might have broken down their walls, but someone's going to take a chance. They're going to move forward with passion. The only problem with this dude is he's in and out. And he tends to be a player, and you're blocking this player energy. You don't want anyone who is fickle. You want someone who's solid, reliable. You want this guy who knows what he wants, and he's confident, and he's loyal. You blocking all the players here. Okay, let's clarify the Devil. There's a new beginning here. And it's slow. It's the Ace of Pentacles. A seed was planted. This relationship was born out of lust, passion. There's a new beginning here and going down the new path. This is actually the minor arcana version of the Sun. And it's taken a long time, but it's the first ace in the 10, and the 10 is here in the bottom of the deck. But there's a new beginning around Capricorn season, and it's taken about a year for this cycle to just clear out because someone was sitting in this energy, crying at the bar. Clarify the Hierophant Taurus energy. Eight of Pentacles. Working hard, learning the lessons, learning, learning that it takes two people. Both people have to invest and, work hard. Relationships require work and investment, and they require a lot of time. She can't have this, she didn't make that baby by herself. Okay? You needed the wand and the egg here, you guys. It takes two. It takes two to make it. And someone's been putting in the time, energy, and effort, blood, sweat, and tears. They've mastered themselves. Okay, learned the lessons. Hard work is going to pay off in a strong relationship here. Eight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Balanced energy, both of you. It can't be one-sided. Clarify the moon, Cancer energy. So we've got, all right, Taurus and Scorpio, which are opposite sign, and Capricorn and Cancer. So your moons might be in those signs, but there's a change, massive change. Somebody's gone through the dark night of the soul, a spiritual awakening right now. They're evolving. They're learning to let go of fear, let go of anything that doesn't serve them. I feel like this full moon in Scorpio, this is death, it's Scorpio. The next blue moon in Scorpio is going to bring about all of this change, and some things are going to be revealed to you. This may be the return of a past life soulmate wanting to resurrect this connection because they feel it. They miss this TLC that you gave, this loving, nurturing, just yumminess. Thank you for the donations, by the way. I appreciate it. They're evolving, changing. Going through this death cycle. Clarify death with the moon. Someone might be fearing change. They're stuck in their ways. They're stubborn, and they're very, this is someone who's very, very traditional. Standing in the shower thinking, it's the Hermit, Virgo energy here. They've been thinking and thinking, trying to search their soul. They're thinking hard about what needs to change or how they can change or how you can change and how to let go of fear. And dude's been man caving for so long, they've isolated themselves. Thinking hard and long, knowing that the answers come from within. Change starts from within, and they're starting to realize that. They have to change something here and let go of the old way of thinking and being. Eight of Cups, thinking about walking away. Leaving behind something that they've invested a lot of emotional energy and effort into, and it just didn't work out. Now they're at the bar crying in their beer. Okay. I'm not answering personal questions right now, so it's collective. You can book a private reading with me. Thinking about walking away. Leaving behind, seeking something that's more emotionally fulfilling. But they know that change has to come from within, and they've been fearing change or afraid to let go, but you have to walk away. Okay, somebody's at a crossroads, at the threshold into a passionate new beginning after releasing regret, sadness. And they've been up and down on the fence about something, but they know where their passion is. It's with this Empress. But they've been fickle, and they've been like getting in their own way here. Something was keeping something, or someone was keeping someone from moving forward. And it was someone who was a player, in and out energy, and someone's said, that's it, no more. You're not going to treat me like I'm a revolving door. That's it, no more in and out shit. You want commitment. All right, let's clarify the rest of the cards quick. Why is the Two of Wands here? Here's the Emperor. This is your divine masculine at the crossroads, taking his power back. He's traditional, stubborn. He's been through a lot of battles. He may be retired from the police or military. It's Aries. Could also be Capricorn, Taurus type of energy, but this guy is large and in charge. Thank you for the donation. This is the divine masculine about to make he's made a decision and is taking his baby steps. And here's the Knight of Pentacles, and you already have the King here. He's been moving slow as molasses here. He's been slow and just standing at the gateway here. Standing at the gate. And he's about to have a breakthrough here. He wants to make sure that, he's the only knight that crosses the finish line. When he comes in with his offer, all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. It's a solid contract here, and it's committed. Once this guy commits, that's it. He's yours for life and beyond. There's a strong past life soul connection with this person. It's taken him a long time to see it, and a long time to heal and let go of stuff. And a lot of lessons that he needed to learn, he or she. It's divine masculine, so I'm going to say masculine energy. Why is this Ace of Wands here? Queen of Cups. She's Cancer. Could also be Pisces or Scorpio, but Rider-Waite says she's Cancer. She's highly intuitive, nurturing. They still hold a torch for you, or she still holds a torch for someone. I think the feelings are mutual because the Two of Cups are here, and the Emperor and the Empress. She's got a lot of love to give, and she wears her heart on her sleeve, and she's just a very passionate person. Okay. She represents reciprocal love, and it's also someone it's about using your intuition. Very creative and intuitive, motherly type of person. A lot of love. Very beautiful. Clarify the Five of Cups. Magician. Manifesting, creating. It's a new beginning. It's personal power, intention, and will, using all of your skills to co-create with the universe. As someone mentioned earlier in the chat thread when I pulled out the spider card, they're changing, and they're getting their mojo back, and they're going to do whatever it takes to change. They can't sit in this energy anymore. You inspire them, and somebody's very skilled here. Somebody might be regretting being very manipulative. They were not being honest. This person was a charming trickster, and now they regret it. Clarify the Magician with the Five of Cups. Here's the Knight of Cups. Now they want to offer love, an apology, support. Mr. Darcy, Mr. Romantic. It's a heartfelt offer. This is a skilled lover. Somebody is in this energy. It's like they want to reach out, and it's going to take everything they've got to do this. They've been through some challenges, some personal challenges, and I feel like it has to do with their emotions. But there's a heartfelt offer of love here, and somebody might think it's too good to be true. It's just magical. This whatever this transformation is that somebody's going through, it's magical. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. All right, somebody's drunk here, drunk and off balance, off kilter, but heading towards wish fulfillment here. Wishes granted, and it's been wonky. It's been this up and down cycle. Somebody might have been overindulging. Somebody might have gotten busted for DUI here. They were weaving and bobbing, swerving, too much to drink. But they're looking at wish fulfillment, and they've been up and down about what they want. But a wish was granted here. They got what they wanted, and they thought it was too good to be true, and now they regret it because now they realize that it was the real deal, and they were off playing with some player energy here. And they could have, there was a real connection here that could have led to something stable and committed. But I feel there is stability and commitment coming in for some of you. Everybody's story is different. It's a general reading, so let's keep going. Why is the King of Pentacles here? King Midas. Five of Cups. He was wearing a false mask. Regret, sadness, remorse. You've got the Five of Cups here twice. That's 10 cups. They regret hiding their true feelings. Or they were pretending to be this solid person when they really weren't. You know, deep down they were like this hot mess. They were hiding this behind a facade here. They might regret not being able to be the partner that you deserved. They might regret that they weren't the best version of themselves. But they're working on it. They're working on it. Someone might regret being involved with someone who's all about earthly, like superficial stuff, instead of choosing a partner, a love that was based on spirit and soul connection and true love. It was superficial. This person's very, very in the 3D, very superficial. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Now we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got King and Queen of Pentacles here, Empress and Emperor. This is future. Someone's getting married at some point or in a committed long-term stable partnership. Things are changing. And it's going to happen during the blue moon is when you're going to start to see things happen between now and the end of the year for some of you. This could be a union coming together for some of you. Depends on, what you've been through already and what work has been done. She's ready to commit. She is not going to invest in anything or anyone who doesn't see her worth. She knows her worth, and she can see herself in a stable relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a traditional marriage, but definitely committed. A life partner is coming in for some of you, or you're going to be in union with a divine partner, a twin flame for some of you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on the bottom. Somebody's making a decision here. King of Swords here. Mr. Cold, aloof, and detached, acting like he doesn't care, but he's sitting back, watching and observing you like a spider. He's been watching you, trying to make a decision. He's going to make a decision. And he's cutting off any bullshit. He's in a position of authority. The ball is in his court. The Empress. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. This is my monthly Kitchen Witch Cooking and Tarot show, and I go live every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Central for the Hump Day Love Shack reading. But this guy, the ball is in this divine masculine's court, and he's about to make a decision here. Now, you could be dealing with, I mean, we've got every sign, every element is represented here, and this is you pulling all of those elements together to create something new in tandem with the universe, calling it into being. You are manifesting love right now. This is awesome. But somebody's been through a lot of shit. And it was hard for them to walk away, but they knew they needed to walk away and let spirit take over. You've got so many major cards. This is a huge spiritual lesson for both of you. And again, this could be after you've gone through a lot of shit, brand new love coming in. Some of you could be reuniting with a divine soulmate or a twin flame that you're in separation with. And some of you are just going to just move on, or you're going to work out your current relationship. It's taken a long time, though. This person was very fickle and didn't know what they wanted. But you inspire them because you're just such a, like when you walk into a room, your energy just lights up the place and people are attracted to you. And they notice that. They notice that. And they're just sitting back analyzing everything and watching right now. All right, let's get some Lenormand's messages. Then I'll grab some advice from Spirit. We've got our peppers in the oven, finishing off. And I will post this for replay later. It might take a while for the replay of the actual chat thread, the live chat thread to appear. But I always like going back and reading your comments. And I'm going to catch the rest of the Packers game. Playing the Texans today. All right, so first message out is ship. This has been a long journey, but it's coming in. Your ships are coming in. It's taken a long time. This can also be overseas travel. This person may be from another country. They might have been born in another country, but it's number 3, which is alignment. It's 10 of Swords energy. The worst is over, and your treasure ship is coming in. Someone tried pirating your treasure. Someone tried plundering your treasure. Someone tried stealing your ship, but that is your ship. It's meant for you, and nobody else can take it from you. Lilies, this is a older gentleman that might be a bit shady. He got himself in a dubious position here. You're not sure if you can trust it, but there's lilies here. This is passion, love. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Or someone who is born around Easter. Easter's different every year. Some years it's earlier. But lilies represent Christ, the passion of Christ. And Christ was a Pisces. He was born during Roman tax season, which we still observe around the same time every year here in the United States. There was some type of lovers' quarrel here, and they're beating themselves up over it. Here's another cross. You're dealing with a Pisces for some of you. Everybody, there's been a lot of burden, but someone's persevered and they haven't given up. You're going to be successful. Your burdens will lift. It's number 36. That's 9 energy. You're almost at the end. So you've got 2 3s, an 11, and a 9 here for your numbers. I'm going to grab my glasses. I'll read you the cute little poems on here. But this has been burdensome, and they're just beating themselves up. They're like just really, really, they're so, somebody needs to go easier on themselves and stop regretting, whatever happened, and you can't go back and change it. You can do better going forward and, promise to change, try to change and learn the lesson. But there's still love here between you two. So the ship, number 3, 10 of Swords energy. A ship carrying gold sails straight into view. Lined in its hold are fortunes for you. If you should travel with a special friend, memories unfurl for years upon end. You've been on this journey with this person, and this person's a treasure. It's a very special, beautiful connection. And they're thinking about all the good times that you guys had together. All the conversations, the fun. It's just taken so long. All right, let's read about lilies. Lilies are white, green leaves surround. The outlook is bright and passion will abound. When this card rests higher, it means good disposition. The card resting lower is a dubious position. Well, I don't have a spread out and they're laying horizontally, so we're going to take this as good disposition here. Oriental lilies are actually my favorite flower. I love stargazer lilies because they're so fragrant. And it's also the King of Swords. Again, they're making a decision. We've got birch rod, and it's the Page of Wands here, number 11. Birch rod brings strife to what should be bliss. To husband and wife all has gone amiss. Prepare for sorrows that dampen the day, begotten of quarrels that bring much dismay. Somebody took something and they blew it out of proportion. This was a petty argument that came in between you guys. And they're beating themselves up for it because you were a treasure, and they know they fucked up. And they know they fucked up bad. And their guilt is they're racked with guilt. In this you've got the 5 of Cups here twice. Cross. A cross weaves pain historically sad. A distance too close means tidings are bad. Suffering increases when the cross is near, but burdens can lift if you persevere. Everybody's got their shit. Don't give up. Keep going. The hard part's almost over. What would Jesus do? Be compassionate. All right, let's get some advice from Spirit. How are you guys doing? How you doing? I really appreciate you guys joining me in the kitchen here with me today. Let me know if you guys make this recipe and how you like it. right, let's get some advice from Spirit on this amazing love reading. You're so welcome. Hi, Bree. Yep, stargazers, they're just so fragrant. And they're just gorgeous. They're just so pretty. I love flowers in general, but I would say roses, peonies, and Oriental lilies are my absolute favorite. Miss you too, honey boo. All right, peace. This is Christmas time. We've got Madonna and little tiny baby Jesus. Peace is coming. Christmas time, Capricorn season. Let there be peace on earth. Peace and a new beginning. Got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, passionate and real. Peace. Intuition, trust your gut. You've got the moon here. Trust your intuition. Somebody could be dealing with a psychic medium, tarot reader here, a woman who's very serene, maternal, gentle, intuitive. Thought. They're all up in their head, thinking and thinking. You're in their thoughts. They can't stop thinking about you. On the bottom is centering. Just ground yourself right now. Ground your energy. Peace comes from within. Be the anchor. Be their anchor. Coming back to center. All right, let's get some love messages on this for you guys. Again, I am available for private readings. You can go to my website to select, purchase, and schedule an appointment with me. My calendar is there. I am in the Central Time Zone, but when you make your appointment, it will show up in your time zone. Okay? Make sure you guys check out my Teespring shop as well. There's some really cool items that you can get for yourself. Some Annette swag. Some bling bling. We've got closeness. The bond between you creates a special understanding. Coming full circle. There's some type of wholeness and completion here. Okay. You guys have a close bond. And they know it. And they can't just cut it off and pretend it doesn't exist because it's put together by the divine. Snowflake crystal. This love bond is as unique as a snowflake. Once in a lifetime love. And you could be dealing with someone with a winter birthday. Again, or Christmas time, winter is going to be significant for this relationship. This is a once in a lifetime love, and this is something so special and unique and magical. Spirit message. I will always love you. Spirit's message from a loved one on the other side. Or closure from past love. Someone needed to get closure from the past. But know that your ancestors and loved ones are sending their love to you. Just like I honored my father and my one of my grandmothers on the other side when I was making the jambalaya. from scratch. So they're acknowledging their presence. Oh, missing you, thoughts of you on their mind, considering feelings and emotions. This person, even though they're coming off as very cold, aloof, and detached and observing, they do think about you and they do miss you. And they're doing a lot of soul searching and sorting through their feelings. But they do miss you. Chance, roll the dice. This love is here to take a chance. Playing for keeps is anyone's luck. They've been afraid to take that risk, take that chance at Knight of Wands with the gate. But now they're gonna be out of the gate. It's like a racehorse at the starting gate, raring to go, and just waiting for them to open up the gate so that you can bolt out. You're off to the races here once this person decides to roll the dice and take a chance again. Caged love. This love is an illusion or a trap. Fly free. There is no love here. They needed to free themselves and get closure from past love. Because wherever they were at, there was no love. And they're like regretting it. All they did was fight. And someone kept them trapped and stuck. Someone tried clipping their wings and holding them back and preventing them from going after what their soul wanted and desired. They might have had a karmic soulmate hanging on to them, but they needed to go through that lesson. Self-love. Self-love is the cornerstone of sharing true love. Cherish you. There you go, cupcake. Love yourself first. Be the empress. Get in your divine feminine energy. Take care of yourself. Nourish your body. Everything in moderation. I was a bad girl last night. I only had 2 glasses of wine, but I smoked like 8 cigarettes, and I haven't smoked in forever. So, but like I said, it's not something I do all the time, but you know, when I'm drinking, I have to have a cigarette. All right, what else? Sweetness. Patience is now required. Relax and enjoy the sweetness of life. Let the universe take care of the details. And that's exactly what the Empress does. She is just patient. Okay, she knows, she knew that what this connection is. I think both of you did. And she's just relaxing and allowing the universe to take care of this. It's about divine timing. One more message. Soul family. This love is connected to your past soul life. I said there was a strong past life connection with you and this person before. On the bottom is wishes. Wishes are dreams we can manifest. What is your wish? You've been manifesting for this. The magician is here. Your wishes are going to come true. Don't give up. Gorgeous energy. Beautiful reading, you guys. So that's what I have for you. Thank you again for joining me today. I'll post pictures of the finished dish later on. I want you guys to start your week out right. Enjoy the rest of your week. You might get, yeah, we had snow here on Halloween last year. I think I have a video of it on my Facebook, on my business Facebook page that I posted. It was just crazy. But I will see you guys again Wednesday morning around 9 a.m. Central for the Hump Day Love Shack reading. Enjoy the start of your week. I hope it's blessed. I hope it's productive. I hope all of your wishes come true. And stay safe out there, you guys. Take care of yourselves. And And I'll see you back here again soon. Be the love, be the light. Take care. Bye-bye.